Sweet Tooth may be the face of the franchise, but the tournament wouldn't even happen without its host and creator, Calypso. As seen in Twisted Metal Season 1, Calypso even personally handpicks the drivers that he wants to be in the contest. Notably, Calypso is one of the few characters who appear in all 8 Twisted Metal video games. And just like in the video game franchise, Calypso will likely serve as the main antagonist in the show for the foreseeable future. Emmy-nominated actor Anthony Carrigan plays Calypso in Twisted Metal Season 2, but Calypso wasn't always this handsome. When he first appeared in the 1995 Twisted Metal game, Calypso had a terribly burned face to go with his stylish suits. At the same time, this version of Calypso isn't as evil as his look suggests. After the player wins the game, Calypso would grant whatever the winning character's heart desired, and at the time, this came with no caveats or trickery. Although some wishes would backfire, this would be due to the flawed nature of the wishes and not Calypso's schemes. It's only in Twisted Metal 2 when Calypso becomes the sadistic villain that most players know and love. From 1996 onwards, Calypso's wish-granting ability has worked like the proverbial monkey's paw, not unlike the nymph from Greek mythology that shares his name. Calypso can alter reality to grant any wish, but always with some dark, ironic, and usually lethal twist. In the games, after Calypso impresses Satan, the devil himself gives Calypso his reality-bending powers. In fact, the Twisted Metal tournament is actually just Calypso's way of sending more souls to hell. As epic as that sounds, this supernatural backstory doesn't really fit into the show and its post-apocalyptic setting. So unlike in the games, it's safe to assume that Anthony Carrigan's Calypso is still human. At the same time, he likely has the same exact approach to granting wishes as his video game counterpart. He may not be a demon, but as a wasteland warlord, Calypso can still hand out Faustian bargains. Additionally, there are other parts of Calypso's story that the show can adopt more directly. Before we continue, a trigger warning is in order. This next part discusses suicide and extreme violence against children. In the games, Calypso's real name is William Sparks. William was just 12 years old when he accidentally killed his sister with the family car. He then tried causing another accident to kill himself, but only succeeded in killing his parents. Soon after that, he hitchhikes his way into a demolition derby, earning his name out of his love for Calypso music. For 20 years, Calypso tries and fails to kill himself in the derby, inadvertently climbing the ranks. Eventually, Calypso marries, but his wife dies tragically, and her soul then convinces Calypso to join her in hell. So although Calypso's backstory is heavily supernatural, many of its elements can be adapted for the show's more realistic setting. In fact, we may just see Calypso's Soviet-era nuke mobile from Twisted Metal 4. So how do you think Calypso will fare as the long-term villain of Peacock's Twisted Metal series? Tell us in the comments, and thanks for watching ScreenRant.